Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Faziran Ro'alia binti Mak Fauzi. I will begin with consumer credit. So, what is credit? Credit is any arrangement in which receive goods, services or money in exchange for a promise to repay at a later date. Let me give you a simple example. Sarah, I'm really interested with this one. How much is this? 100 ringgit? But now I don't have enough money, but I really want this right now. Okay, miss, I will take this, but not paying in cash. I will pay it with my credit card. Wait. Yes, this is a Maybank. Yeah, I have made a transaction of 100 ringgit using the credit card. Yes, for sure. I will pay you later. See? I already made a purchase without using any money, but only with a credit card. But you must know, after this, I need to repay back the 100 ringgit to the bank with an interest rate. Of course, not for free. There is two types of consumer credit, which is open account credit and loans. Open account credit is a credit facility offered by the retailers or financial institution, allowing us to borrow up to predetermined amount to pay for our purchases. So, for the open account credit, we have a credit card, charge card, retail charge card, and revolving credit lines or overdraft. So, for the credit card, it allows a person to buy goods and services on credit. It has a limit on the amount to be used. You can pay off your purchases over time, and of course, you will be charged interest if you don't pay a whole balance right away. For example, the Visa or the MasterCard. But for the charge card, it's similar to credit cards, but the amount must be paid fully every month and allows to make a fully payment within 10 to 12 days after billing date. For example, HSBC Amanah MasterCard. Next, the third one is a retail charge card. It is offered by the departmental stores or retailer or the petrol station to encourage customer to purchase due of services only from their stores. You can find at some stores such as IKEA or Tesco. So, some cards offer cashback or reward points such as the petrol gas station. You may redeem the point for a discount, free gift and many more. So, next is revolving credit line or overdraft. This credit facility operates by using a current account and need to get approval from bank to be able to overdraw from the account. Next is loan. So loan is an arrangement in which a lender gives money or property to a borrower and the borrower agrees to return the property or repay the money plus interest. We do have a personal loan, the car loan and educational loan. So basically, personal loan is unsecured loan usually made for the purpose of that consideration, or we want to renovate our house or vacation and many more. So the higher or we as a borrower have to pay installment to the financial based on an agreed duration while having possession of the asset. So as for the car loan, it under hire purchase where the buyers makes an advance deposit and pays balance plus the installment interest. And it one of the most commonly used methods to buy cars in Malaysia. Lastly, education loan, which is loan taken by parents of students who pursue studies at high level to finance their tuition fees, purchase of book, personal computer, the hostel. For example, the most famous, which is PTPTN loan. Next, why people borrow? People borrow because of the shopping convenient. You can buy things even though you don't have enough money. So next is increased total consumption benefit. And the next one is inflation hedge, which is people want to have protection against the decreased value of the currency. Hence, they will use borrowed money then make an investment. For example, they will invest in gold. Last but not least, as a resource of an emergency fund. Next, if we do get consumer credit, how does it benefit to us? First of all, consumer credit is very convenient. It can also be used as a backup mid-emergency. Other than that, you can also use something before you finish paying for it or getting something that you cannot afford now. And you may also get perks of better service in something that you purchase on credit. Interesting, right? However, if you are thinking of getting this service, there are also some disadvantages. Firstly, credit costs money. There is always interest charge for the service. Other than that, it also can become a habit and encourage overspending. Also, when you are shopping, you might not think about the things you're buying, so comparison shopping might be discouraged. It also has the ability to reduce future buying power because you need to pay for the interest.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syahidatul Fatanah and now I will explain about the component as well as the importance of investment and retirement planning. Here I want to highlight the component or type of these two planning. So there are 7 types of investment planning. First is saving account. Saving account can be divided into 3, which is individual account, joint saving account, and saving account for association, societies or club. Next is fixed deposit. Third is shares. Shares has 3 types also, which is blue chip shares, growth shares, and income shares. Fourth is bond, followed by the fifth component, which is real properties like apartment, shop houses, or standard lot in shopping complexes. Sixth is the unit trust, and lastly, people can also invest in Lembaga Urusan Tabung Haji or other cooperatives. Moving on to the component of retirement planning, first is lifestyle followed by the income. People should know their annual income and other side incomes. Next is risk tolerance. Risk tolerance refers to the amount of loss an investor is prepared to handle while making an investment decision during their retirement soon. Next is long-term care like personal health care needs during a short or long-term period of time. Lastly, the help from financial advisor. They will help people to understand their financial health and plan their money better. This is the importance of investment and retirement planning. So why is it important to have an investment planning? First, we can increase our savings. Next, it can act as a security to our financial health. Third is to make sure we can maintain our living standard. Fourth is to achieve our long-term goals such as performing haji or go travelling. And lastly, to prepare some extra money to be used in case of personal or family emergencies. Next is the importance of retirement planning. First, we will have a peace of mind. Retirement planning will help us to reduce stress by not thinking lots of financial problems that occur after the retirement. Next is for in case of any medical expenses and to secure our physical health. Followed by the inflation. Retirement saving can be used to avoid inflation. Inflation may create problem when savings for retirement because the value of money we set aside might decline. And lastly, to help in tax planning.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Fasiha binti Safiuddin. So I will be presenting about the risk of investment and retirement planning. There are 3 types of risk in investment and retirement planning, which is the first one is inflation risk, the second one is liquidity risk, and the last one is market risk. The first types of risk, which is inflations, occur when the average price in the entire country go up. In the other word, the buying power of individual has decreased when the price of everything has increased. The inflation risk on investment planning is the chance that inflation will decrease the real value of investor asset such as stocks. Inflation can have a mixed impact and typically high when the economy is strong. Company may be selling more that could help their share price. The inflation risk on retirement planning is a reality and not a risk. The inflation risk is assuming too low of rate when planning retirement. For instance, if they choose too high of number, the withdrawal rate may be too low to support the desired lifestyle. Liquidity occurs when an individual investor, business, or financial institution cannot meet its short-term debt obligations. The liquidity risk on investment planning is the risk of being unable to sell the investment at a fair price and get your money out when you want to, such as to sell the investment, they may need to accept a lower price. The liquidity risk on retirement planning describe how quickly an asset, such as house, can be converted into cold hard cash. For example, if an asset takes a long time to sell or incur a large loss in its value when selling it quickly, it can be said to have significant liquidity risk. Market risk is the possibility of an investor experiencing losses due to the factors that affect the overall performance of the financial market in which she or he is involved. The market risk on investment planning is the risk that the value of investment will decrease due to changes in market factor. For example, equity risk. When they make investment in share, it can lead to the loss because a drop in market price of shares. The market risk on retirement planning is one of the primary risks for people in retirement and probably most prominent in the mind of retirees. For instance, the people can afford to keep all their money in a bank, so there will be some chance that your asset can drop in the value.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurul Izzati Ashikin and I will explain about estate planning. So estate planning is a process of disposing of an asset after one death, and will is a legal document in which you declare your wishes for your beloved one and how to distribute your asset after you pass away. So what does a will contain? Will contain a testator name, IC number and others detail, and also they have the name of testator spouse, children and many more. So the benefit of writing a will is to declaring personal liabilities or somebody else's right to your asset, or a way to avoid family dispute and many more. Next, wasiat is a declaration of a person made during his lifetime with respect to his property or benefit. So, basic principle of wasiat is Muslim can give 1/3 of his estate to non-faraid heirs. So, 1/3 of the estate is determined at the time of applying for probate in the High Court. So, in the event more than 1/3 of the estate is given in the wasiat to the wasiat beneficiaries. So, next, Faraid is a Sharia law which stipulates how the estate of a Muslim is to be dealt with and distributed among the heirs after his or her death. So, the cases of inheritance under Faraid is nikah, or by a valid marriage contract in Islam, wala, and the last one is nasab. Next, an asset in Faraid. So asset is all the asset and liabilities of a deceased person, which according to the Islamic law. So they have different type of asset. So the first one is immovable property such as building. Second one is movable property such as money, share and many more. Third one is money owed to a deceased person, and the last one is property that has been mortgaged or pawned by a deceased person.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Farah Miza. Next, I will present the future financial planning. What is financial planning? A financial plan is a document containing a person's current money situation and long-term monetary goals as well as strategies to achieve those goals. A financial plan may be created independently or with the help of a certified financial planner. What benefit of a financial planning? First, it is useful during unexpected illness or accident. Savings can be used in the event of emergency. Second is for retirement. Better lifestyle during retirement. For example, you can live your life to the fullest without burdening your child. Third, financial decision. Financial planning can be used when you want to apply housing loan, credit card, or etc. Next, the threat of cybercrime can occur the money game, a cyber money fraud and scammer. So you can alert all those fraud and prevent it. Lastly, unexpected economy, for example, during inflation or recession or increase in tax charge. So you are able to get ready for those consequences. In order to plan your financial, for sure there are a lot of risk factors that we have to face. Here I will explain how to overcome the risk factor. First, develop your plan. Put together a realistic plan to accomplish the goals. Second, determine financial priorities. Setting a clear priorities for yourself to make it easier for making a difficult financial decision. Third is create a budget. Spend money in a way that helps you to solve the problem. Next is identify the problem. Identify the reason to the difficulties that you have faced. And lastly, review how things are going. You have to review your budget occasionally and make necessary changes. Next, I will present about the importance of financial planning. Financial planning is a step-by-step approach to meet one's life goal. A financial plan acts as a guide as you go through life's journey. Essentially, it helps you be in your control of your expenses, income, and investments such that you can manage your money and achieve your goals. The importance of financial planning is first, income management. Creating a budget so you don't have to panic or wonder if you have the money. Second is emergency. The emergency fund can help you pay for various expenses such as family urgent or lost job. Third is financial understanding. Better position to understand your financial through set of measurable financial goals and the effect of decision made. Fourth is investment. A financial plan will help you to choose the right investment per your income, capacity, risk profile, and goals. And the last one is family security, to achieve family financial stability and meet current or future spending needs. As conclusion, financial planning helps you determine your short and long-term financial goals and create a balanced plan to meet those goals.